Verstanden. Jawohl. 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 Wir haben es geschafft. Verstanden. Verstanden. Wird erledigt. Got it, sir. Wird gemacht. Jawohl. Jawohl. Bleibt in Bewegung. Verstanden. Feuer auf mein Kommando. Los! Ich brauche Munition!
There we go. So I know what was going on there. I couldn't hear me because obviously my mic for some reason just wasn't picking up myself there. And pick me out now. Sorry guys, that's was still for so long there. So this is obviously, as I was saying earlier on, when I realised I was just actually just talking to myself. Basically on the right hand side there's Bubba Wubba, and there is basically Barman, who's on the left technically, and there is Ferroni Annie, who is on the right hand side, and Barman is on the left. So making some good use of these snipers. Obviously in the trees you can actually get snipers on Workman, on Workshop you can get snipers in these trees, this one and that one. So recommended if you can get the snipers in the trees, recommended, and if you are against them, make sure you do try and take them out as quickly as possible, because you don't obviously want to be going against that either. Sorry guys, I'm just looking about the field just to see what action is going on here. See what's happening. The action going on here. Sorry about that, it was my timer just going off in the background there. So definitely contested in the middle here. Obviously I was just trying to make sure I kept getting my spot. I didn't really want this guy getting our side, so... So So I just made sure I kept trying to hold this middle as long as I can, because you obviously don't really want them getting in here. It was kind of a bit painful. No idea where he was chucking that grenade. That was more towards his own tank than towards anyone else. I think I've actually done some good damage to that tank. I was kept shooting at it. I was trying to get the back of the engine to see if I could get lucky on it. But unfortunately I wasn't, because that guy had then taken me out. Just a vehicle pushing straight into the middle and right hand side here. Hopefully we can take that out. I generally can't remember this game, guys, so can't even remember what happens in this one. I know it's quite long, but so if you want to tune in for the full lot, please do. If you want to know how long it is, let me know and I'll give you a shout with how long it is, because I know exactly how long it is, but I'll give you a shout. Well, roughly. Sometimes I feel like I'm lying to myself that I know. So there's definitely a lot of vehicles in this game, one thing I have noticed anyway, so not really a lot of vehicles from us, so apart from Bubba Wubba's J-Tank, I think that's what that is. No, N-Tank, sorry, N-Tank. So we played this on high resources. We decided just to go a wee bit different and play this game on high resources. Decided to be oddballs, so it's good to finally see that we're winning. Oh, try to get the RPG in the back of that tank there. That's kind of luck I've kind of got against. That's the kind of luck I've usually got. So just the enemy. I feel like I was winning there. T60s, man, just absolutely tear through everything. Oh. But wasn't any good against the flak cannon. Flak 37, so well done to Bubba Wubba there. Trying to obviously make sure that we capture our two heavy machine gunners back again. Action going on here, so Bubba Wubba has absolutely leveled his side and he's trying now to capture this side as well, so I think I've now finally destroyed that tank, I believe. Yep. Nice to see that thing finally dead. Hush. Yep. Well done to Bubba Wubba. He had taken out the Firefly. I believe that's a Firefly. No, this is an M4A4. They got a Cromwell coming in now. We really don't want to go against the Cromwell. Cromwells can be quite nasty. I think we're trying to get it just now. I've stunned it anyway, which is always good to see. Yep. At least I got the I got the head of it, which is good to see as well. You really don't want to go against one of them. They're a bit of a pain in the backside to go against. So the bishop is unlucky Bubba Wubba. At least I got rid of that Cromwell quite early. Really don't want to go against one of them. Quite a pest. Got a T70 coming into the middle here. Not a T60, but a T70 this time. So this guy's also got a sniper as well, She's obviously making quite good use of. Well done to Bubba Wubba there. Good shot on that tank. Blew the head right off that tank right there. Hopefully Bubba Wubba at some point will get his machine gunner back in place again. N tank's making some good work. Or G tank, that one's a G tank, sorry. There's the N tank there, so. Bubba Wubba is just absolutely going a bit bananas and just taking his tank straight up. Got absolutely nailed. Seems like I've got a Goliath coming up on the left hand side here. Yes, I do. I think I was quite keen to take out that last tank. It's a shame. Oh, I was going to say he's still alive. Oh, he's dead now. It's a shame. Oh, it's a radio operator. Yeah, I got some more bombs down again. Bubba Wubba just killed something pretty big. And sniper was proving quite useful in the middle there. So yeah, seen that mortar. Definitely tell this was an automatic target. So usually what you're better to do is when you shoot artillery, move it instantly, do not keep it still, or it is just a target, and you kind of really deserve what you get. It's just the same with almost anything. Automatically becomes the target. So it's just another radio operating in the middle. That's what Bubba Wubba was flagging down there. Can obviously want to really avoid that as much as you can. So he finally killed my sniper. I was actually raging at that. Sniper just down on the ground right there. I'd like to have him to have survived it. Ah, it looks like I actually got one of them in the end. My Goliath on the left hand side. So. Pushing in quite a strong infantry squad there as well. So. That was a bit of a stupid mistake for myself. Guy got really good shots on that there. I was aiming for that Crusader constantly from memory, so. But obviously, he was using his bishop with under Bubble Wubba. He was getting some good shots in the middle there. He killed that artillery piece right there. It was nice. There goes my pack. Had definitely quite a good presence of our infantry in the middle, which is always good to see. Here comes another T-34. He's coming in to try and see if he can kill some more of our shit. I think he's going for his N. Bubble Wubba was obviously trying to avoid him, but he was just unlucky there. I was trying to see if I could get one of my guys into it to try and save it. I wasn't winning. Still a big push of infantry in the middle here, but I got a nice shot with one of the AT grenades on there, and I believe my mortar must have got quite a good shot on that as well, because I was automatically aiming all my mortar, everything I had in the middle here to make sure I keep it clear. So Bubba Wubba had practically nothing on the field at this point, but I think he spent all his money on a tank destroyer. And I stupidly spent all my money on a Panther, where I really should have just called an infantry at this point. Well done to Bubba Wubba there. We should have really communicated to one another here at this point and said what we were both going to do, but obviously quite clear we didn't. So he brought in a second Cromwell again. Bubba Wubba has been extremely aggressive with this Jag. You can see why he's been extremely aggressive with it. So his Cromwell basically got a good shot on that. If you wonder what just took that out, that was his Cromwell. That's just quite sickening to see that, to be honest with you. So I ended up driving my Panther up, trying to see if I could get it myself, because obviously I really didn't want that to start being a problem for us. But then I got unlucky, because then I got killed by a medium tank destroyer from the right hand side, the Su-85. So I was nearly in tears when that happened to me. I thought this was, at this point was GG, because obviously these guys were quite pushing up quite aggressively towards us at this point. So these guys were going to rush in and start pushing on us, and I thought that was us going to lose this. We weren't going to win this, and I knew this was quite desperate to get this back, and this was extremely important. So I was just constantly trying to flood units into this middle point again. Unlucky here, he never got killed, so could have at least tried to save this a wee bit longer. We actually thought this was going to be quite a quick game. Well, someone was actually waiting on us at this point, but quite clearly not. So I just keep trying to swarm more infantry in this middle part. I was quite desperate just to hold this point. I think I just killed one of my own units then. Yeah, Bubba Sniper killed one of his own units there. Fantastic. Don't know how that just never killed him, but it just never did. Look, and he's going back and forth there. I was just desperate to try and hold that middle part any way as possible. So here comes Bubba Wubba to come and save the day with his tank, Boonswind. Well, clearly that worked. I think that was TNT I just chucked there. And clearly that kind of worked pretty well. All I was trying to do is stop them from trying to cap it. Nice to see Bubba Wubba bringing in a Tiger tank there. It's definitely going to help a lot. I think at this point me and Bubba were talking and made sure that we didn't build the same thing, because obviously me bringing the Panther in was a bit silly. Should have put maybe a bit of an artillery piece in or something. So I was trying to take out this Crusader because I knew it was going to start causing us a problem. I got it, which I was really happy with. So hopefully that sniper gets killed at some point. Yes, we get it. Well done, Bubba Wubba. He got that, and he also just got that as well. Well done to him. So I think that tank destroyer does get taken down by Bubba Wubba. Well done to him. So we've also got a Crusader moving in. So realise that is a bit of a problem for us. Land mattress. Especially now the way he's lying. Well done to Bubba Wubba though, he's getting some really good shots with that Tiger. And he's good, fantastic. I didn't even realise he did all that. So well done to him. So I was trying to push back on the left again, I really wanted to take this guy's spot over. I was quite desperate to take it over, to be honest with you. So Bubba Wubba was going in for the call on that land mattress, but he was just unlucky because the guy just brought in a Crusader at this point. And then obviously taking all that guy's stuff out. So the guy on the right hand side left. I don't know why he left, but he left. I don't know if the game was because they were doing pretty well. He may have stayed, could have won it. So I think this guy's points went from whatever they were to almost doubled. Let's just have a wee look. Yeah, so he went from basically 2,000 to almost 8,000. So he had a lot of points now compared to me and Bubba Wubba. Was it myself and Bubba Wubba? Because his points went up massively. So there you go. He just brought in a Cromwell. No, sorry, Centurion. Sorry, my apologies. You know, and that hurt us a lot. So obviously with this guy leaving, kind of hurt us a lot. So right now I'm doing absolute shit on vehicles, so I've lost 11 and I've killed 3, I've killed 96 units and 102. So this guy was definitely pushing in quite far on us now this time, especially with that. So Bubba Wubba just lost his Vertin Tiger, which was also bad as well. Good thing is he was trying to cap this right hand side. When that guy left, we kinda did think we had won it here at this point. I also lost my Panther had literally got born and then got killed. I got repaired basically, and then it literally got snapped in half on the way. So this guy got like almost double the points originally compared to what the other guy had. So kind of hurt us a lot here. I'd say quite lucky I still had my pack in here. So I got quite lucky actually on that Cromwell. Don't know if any of you actually saw that, but I brought in a pack 40 and I actually ended up hitting the engine just enough to kill the guy's Centurion. Definitely a lot of gunfire going on left, right and centre. So this guy got another Centurion in. Bubba Wubba was just losing shit left, right and centre at this point. So that land mattress hurt us a lot. That was almost a direct target on everything I had there. To obviously try and recap this middle part again. So it kind of hurt us a lot there. Obviously. That Centurion was just a big brick basically. So my aim was to try and get my pack, try and see if we could kill that side. I was trying to aim for the land mattress, but got lucky and I managed to actually get it with that last shot. So Bubba Wubba was actually at this point trying to get an RPG into that Centurion. The Centurion was such a bitch. Three more points to capture, man, and just this, we are stuck at this part here. This part was just horrible. So I was just literally trying to chuck troops at this part here. This moment, just trying to hold this and capture this line, this fake line that we had here. So it looks like I'd lost my pack. I think I lost it to the. I think I lost it to him. The bishop. I was dead happy when we got rid of the. Was it land mattress? So I tried to aim for all these troops that were coming right here. Don't know what here. Didn't really want them pushing in on my side, because this was unbelievably weak. I'm ready to fall at any time. So you can just enough ammo just to kill the rest of these guys that were here. So I generally couldn't believe the predicament that we were in here. Just could not push up because that Centurion was just absolutely rinsing everything that we were sending at him. He had barely nothing. We had barely nothing. Because I don't think he could call in anything else absolutely at all. Obviously all the buildings collapsed, so helping us. So I kept trying to push on to his left here. To try and take a wee Centurion from the middle. I literally just ran everything I had into this middle part here. I don't even think any of these guys even had the second ability to get rid of this. Which I was like, no. I was quite gutted at. Obviously you can see I brought him down to the same level of points that we had, which I was quite happy with. So
got it, sir. Let him have it! Lost!
that grenade went absolutely flying the opposite way. I wanted it to go. So basically this part here was quite hard because we had nothing, they had nothing. I brought in a wee artillery piece just to obviously see if I could make sure I could block anything coming down, because I actually thought at one point he was actually going to use that vehicle to push down on the left. Wubba's got nothing. Barman's got nothing as well. So even he can't bring in anything in either, which is obviously good to see. So I asked Bubba Wubba to give me a supply truck, because obviously, the last thing I forgot to do is bring in a supply truck for this guy, so. So here comes the Centurion on this side. Just absolutely marks it right away. Just kills that right away. Doesn't even last 2.2 of a second. Bubba Wubba's about to see if he can get that. It's unlucky. unlucky there. Very, very unlucky.
Jawohl. Move out. Keep going. Verstanden.
I think I've just realised obviously he needs to get into the range of this so he can start getting ammo. So I bring in a flamer just to try and see if I could flame the rest of these guys out right here. So I was quite happy that I got that SAS guy. Obviously because these two tank guys weren't really much of a match.
Jawohl.
So I wanted to keep trying to drag that Centurion away from the right hand side and onto the left. Was my aim to keep dragging him away from the centre and onto the left so I can start taking him out. That's all I wanted to do. So I dragged this guy back up again, tried to make sure to see if I could take this part over again. I knew all I needed was just a couple of guys in there. I tried to run at that, trying to see if I could get lucky on it. Just a lucky position when I had all those guys. So you see my flamer coming in now. I was trying to aim for the Centurion. At this point I was going absolute bananas because that one tank crew guy got lucky and just killed my flamer. I was definitely gutted about that. So as you can see, I was definitely trying to drag this guy up here. Just trying to get anything just to get up here and try and kill these guys that are in here. I was trying to run it into him, but that's all he done. He didn't really do much else. Actually, you can see he was in direct control, and I was obviously a bit gutted that he got lucky on it. So don't know how Bubba Wubba never killed him there. That was a bit infuriating that he never got that lucky there. He was just, Bubba Wubba was just unlucky there. He just wasn't getting any shots on him. So I was trying to pick it up, see if I could do it myself. Because obviously I knew it was going to start causing us a bit of a problem. I wasn't very excited to see the guy had repaired his Puma and started bringing the Puma in. So obviously we were just trying to push, at this point we were just trying to push back into the middle again. It was just a bit unlucky from Bubba over there. So we're pushing on all sides, just to try and see if we could hold this middle part here. So I think that was my little man Manchus here. I was trying to aim for the Puma, that's what my target was. Obviously got that tank repaired again. So this is just like barely that we had hardly anything left. We're just trying to pretty much own this middle part. I think this guy ran ammo as well. He ran ammo on this as well. Yeah. Just double checking. Because that's not even got any more HE rounds, and I ran out of machine gun ammo, and he ran ammo as well. So don't know why he wasn't buying one. So. Yeah, no ammo. Yeah, no ammo. Bubba Wubba was saving up. So obviously I was just making sure to keep trying to plug infantry in the middle. He was just trying to get something to kill that Centurion because we knew we had time. Obviously not a lot, but we knew we had time. So I brought in a flamer to obviously try and clear out the rest of this infantry in the middle, just to try and see if we can push up and try and take it. So just keep constantly trying to aim into this middle part here. So it's definitely a bit of a hard game, this one. So I was aiming again for the Puma. I really didn't want to go against that Puma, and I got lucky on the Puma. And I just one shot just happened to be the right target and fractured it just enough. So I was trying to aim for the Centurion, and I honestly couldn't be any more happy when I got that shot on that Centurion. I was absolutely so excited about getting that shot on that Puma. Because I knew as soon as we had taken that out, that was GG for us. So this is when Bubba Wubba basically brought in everything he could, and he brought in basically Lux. So just brought everything in, and then we were just chasing up straight in, and he was just a bit unlucky when his Lux got taken out right away. But we just brought in a shit ton of infantry to obviously try and make sure we support the middle to try and take this out. This guy really couldn't do anything after that. We literally just kept trying to swarm the middle after this now. We knew that as long as we hold the middle, we'll be fine. So, we were trying to actually bring in some TNT. I kept telling Bubba Wubba to get TNT from the vehicle and try and clear it out. I think that's what you should have picked up. Yeah, he's picked up TNT. Good man. Just make sure we try and hold that in, so just to make sure we finish off, and that was the rest of that job. I was pretty happy. He's picked out, but didn't kill it, unfortunately. She tried to chuck it back. I think it was just a bit more excitement at the fact that we had recaptured this middle part again. So I brought in my own little wee vehicle here as well, just to finish off the rest of it here. Just try and make sure I kill the rest of the stuff that was here as well. Easily taken out though, unfortunately there. See, this was quite a hard game. Just obviously with that guy on the left, on the right leaving, obviously give that guy more resources, so it was quite a hard game for us. But that Centurion definitely had nearly won him the game, but we won it again, so it's pretty happy. And we won. Thanks again for watching, guys. I'll upload another recording in a couple of minutes, but thanks again for watching.